Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just on here today. I had it on my plan to do some videos to talk about what I say at the end of every video, which is be kind, be strong and be a warrior. And I was planning to put together a set of 3 videos explaining why I picked those particular things. And today just kind of seemed right to talk about the first thing, which is what I always say, which is be kind. I have been struggling in the last 24 hours as of as the news come in of the shootings, the act of terror that occurred in Christchurch in New Zealand yesterday. It kind of brought to the forefront when I was talking to my kids about it, the importance of that message of being kind. And I figured that today would be probably the best time for me to actually talk about why I say be kind. I am me. This is my opinion. This is obviously not meant to be anyone else's. This is just me and what it means to me as a person. And I hope that in some way it might resonate with you about just why I say it and why I live it. So when I say be kind, be strong, be a warrior, that's what I live by every day. That is my personal mantra. That is something I choose to stand for. And so when I saw about the shootings yesterday, I guess the first thing is why. Why are we still in a place in this world that we go, I want to kill innocent people to make a statement, to do an act of terror? And I guess the response there from some is to be angry and to want revenge, and that is, those people are entitled to their opinion. But then I question, I guess, how successful that would be. I don't think that way. I feel sadness. I feel grief for those families, for all involved, for the people of New Zealand. I just come back from New Zealand a couple of months ago, and if you've been watching my videos, you know just what I thought of that country and the people. And they are our brothers at arms. We are the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand. And so what they're feeling, I feel. And that the alleged perpetrator, the attacker, was an Australian citizen, is even more heartbreaking. That it could be an attack on his brothers and his sisters and their children. So getting to the be kind and what I talk about when I say be kind. Life sucks. This world is a place of such heartbreaking sadness, and the things that occur in this world, whether they are in front of us and part of us, or in places that we could never imagine that we would ever visit or ever see, it is a place where everywhere we look there is sadness, and with that sadness has built a culture of hatred. And the continuation that because I don't agree with someone else, therefore I can hate them. And I stand for everything opposite to that. I stand for the fact that We are human beings. We live on this earth. We have the same DNA. We are Homo sapiens. And regardless of race, colour, religious beliefs, gender, sexual orientation, none of that gives anyone the right to treat other people differently. We are all human beings, and we have humanity. When we talk about humanity, it's that compassion, that love, that kindness that holds us together. You know, we are one people on this earth. I don't walk out and see that is that group of people and that is that group of people and they're different because of what they do. We are the same. And I know I certainly try to bring up my children, and when I am teaching, I try to inspire my students that it's through kindness and through compassion and through empathy that hopefully we can begin to change how we perceive this world. It's all about choices. I can wake up in the morning and I can choose to face the day with hatred in my heart, or I can choose to face it the day with love in my heart. And now we tend to sit there and go, well, you don't know my story. I have the right to hate people. I have the right to, say negative things about people. And I'm not telling you how to think. If that is how you think, then that is how you think. However, I have lived through tragedies I would not wish upon my worst enemies. The pain, the sadness, the absolute grief that I have felt in my life. There was moments where I could have made a choice. I could have made a choice to go, stuff you, and I don't want to. Why should I be nice? Why should I care? No one cares about me. They don't understand how I feel. I could have made that choice, and I didn't. I chose the other direction. I chose the direction of, let's take that love and the compassion that I have as a person and make it stronger, and push that belief that through saying something nice to somebody, complimenting somebody, helping somebody, being there for somebody, not judging somebody just because they're not like me, that by being that kind of person, that's me making a difference. So if it's just a matter of me walking up to a stranger and saying, I love your hair today, then that is something that brings, I would hope, joy to somebody. Because I don't know all the time what's going on in their hearts and in their minds. And if I can bring some spark of happiness, then that's what I want to do. And I look at the shootings yesterday and I think, how do I, as an Australian, as a human being, want to respond with that? And I don't want to respond with vengeance. I don't want to respond with, oh, they deserved it, or it was a one-off, he was an extremist. Because that is all, I guess, ways of looking at the situation. I look at it as the opportunity for us to actually stand up and realise that if we can just change our focus in the world from that of blame and turn it to one of, let's just be there for each other. Let's be kind to each other. let's love each other. Love each other for for what we do, for what, those small things that we do in everyday life that make us wonderful humans. And I don't know if this is making sense. I don't know if what I'm trying to get across is easy to understand. I'm not scripting this. I'm not sitting here, with notes to go, this is what I'm going to say. I'm just sitting here thinking about it and thinking I wanted to let you know how I'm feeling. I just saw my girls walking down to the river where they were about to throw a piece of greenstone back into the water, and it was such a nice thing. So we have a piece of broken greenstone, or jade, but in New Zealand it's called greenstone, and it come from New Zealand, and it had broken, and they were returning it to the water so that it could flow home. And that is how I want the children and the people of this world to be, to think about spreading that love and that compassion. All too quick, and especially in this realm of social media, all too quick are we to hide behind a keyboard and make statements that we would never say to someone's face. Okay, I see it all the time at my school. You're fat. You're dumb. You're stupid. I want to bash you. I hate you. All of those kinds of statements that are said behind that little keyboard and messaged. And I don't see enough of, you're beautiful, you're smart, I love the way that you smile every day. There's not enough of that. And I wonder, what are we teaching our kids? Are we teaching them that hatred is okay? That to speak like that to someone is okay? Because if we're allowing that when they're 10, 12, 14, what kind of adults are they going to grow into where their response is to feel it's okay to say something negative against people? And I guess that old saying, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. And I kind of feel that's the same over a keyboard and whatever platform you use. So that kind of leads to my whole thing about being kind. Just stop, please, with the spreading of hate, because hate will bring more hate, and love will bring more love, and kindness will bring more kindness. And I guess it's up to you to decide what you want to bring to the table. I know what I certainly try to bring to the table, and that is obviously to be kind. I am going to leave it there, because otherwise I sit there and think I'm going to keep saying the same things over, I guess, in different ways. But to anyone that has been affected, not only by yesterday's events, but by pain and tragedy in your life, please take a moment to think about how you can respond to that, and be conscious of your choices, and be conscious of your words, because words do hurt, and words do make a difference, and so do actions. So thank you And remember, be kind, be strong, and be a warrior. And I will see you later. Bye.